May I request Dr. Bimal Patel, the President of the University, to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you, Anita Ben. Our chief guest, Professor Ruth de Vries, member of the governing body, Shrenikbhai Plaza, academic director, Professor Srivatsan, Dean of Faculty of Architecture, Professor Surya Kakani, Dean of Faculty of Management, Manvita Baradi, Dean of the Faculty of Technology, Professor Paresh Vaishah. Start at this end here. Director of the Foundation Program, Professor Samir Shah, Dean of Faculty of Design, Anand Bele, and Dean of the Faculty of Planning, Professor V.K. Phatak. Sorry about that momentary lapse of remembering that name. Welcome, and friends, welcome everybody. We are gathered this morning for the 13th convocation of CEPT University. The university will confer degrees on students who have completed their program of study during the academic session 2017-18. It will also confer awards won during that period. On this special occasion, I'm very happy to welcome our chief guest, Dr. Ruth de Vries. Dr. de Vries is a professor of ecology and sustainable development at Columbia University in New York. She has a PhD in geography and environmental engineering from Johns Hopkins University and a BA from Washington University in St. Louis. She was elected as a member of the US National Academy of Sciences, one of the country's highest scientific honors, received a MacArthur Genius Award, and is the recipient of many other honors for her scientific research. In addition to over 100 scientific papers, she is committed to communicating the nuances and complexities of sustainable development to popular audiences. Most recently, through her book, The Big Ratchet. The title of the book is The Big Ratchet: How Humanity Thrives in the Face of Natural Crises. For many years now, she has been looking at how demands for food and other resources are changing the use of land and at questions of sustainable development. She combines extensive fieldwork and deep research and uses scientific tools, remote sensing data, and satellite images to probe this significant issue. Her book, The Big Ratchet, was inspired by several decades of observing the pervasive footprint of humanity on the planet through satellite pictures and research in the Amazon, Africa, and Asia. What I find most attractive about her book is her moderation. She is not a prophet of environmental doom, nor does she have a blind and wishful faith in the wizardry of science. She comes across as a very thoughtful scholar who is worried about the state of the world, but is also cautiously optimistic because of humanity's long track record of using ingenuity to solve the problems that it faces. She has a special interest in India, particularly in the area of natural conservation in central India. For many years, individually and through the voluntary organization called Network for Conservation of Central India, she has worked in the areas of conserving biodiversity improving livelihoods, and fostering sustainable development in the landscapes of the central Indian highlands through the application of science. She also runs a foundation along with her husband called De Vries and Bajpai Foundation, which gives research grants for people working on projects related to environmental issues in central India. Professor De Vries is committed to linking science with policy and through rigorous research has made a significant contribution to our understanding of the ecosystem. She has also developed innovative education programs in sustainable development. Once again, welcome Professor De Vries. It is a great pleasure to have you with us. It is also my pleasure to welcome Shri Naishadbhai Parikh. While traditionally our chairman, Shri Sanjay Lalbhai, is the chair for this occasion, due to ill health, he is unable to be present today. Shri Naishadbhai Parikh, a member of our governing board, has graciously agreed to chair the occasion on his behalf. Naishadbhai was founder, Managing Director of Amtrek's Hitachi Appliances Limited for a period of 20 years. He is now Chairman and Managing Director of Equinox Solutions, a solutions provider for commercial refrigeration and an EPC service provider for the hospitality industry. He has been an advisor with Arvind Limited. He is also a director with AIA Engineering and an independent director with Symphony Limited. Alongside his work in business, Naishadbhai has also served in various capacities in professional and business associations. He has been the chairman of CII Gujarat from 92 to 94 and vice chairman of CII Western Region. Naishadbhai is also committed to education and research. He is honorary secretary and member of Governing Council of Ahmedabad Education Society and a member of the Governing Council of Ahmedabad University, which is promoted by the Ahmedabad Education Society. At CEPT, he has been a member of the governing body and played an active role. He is also a member of the Governing Council of CEPT Research and Development Foundation, our research and advisory unit. Naishadbhai, we are thankful for the keen interest you take in CEPT, and we are privileged to have you present for this convocation. I am also very happy to welcome other members of the governing body, members of the Board of Management, faculty members here, alumni and students of CEPT University. And last but not the least, I especially welcome all the parents of our students, particularly the parents and guests of the students who are graduating and winning awards today. It is indeed a special occasion. Today we honor the achievements of our students, and all of us at CEPT University are very happy that you are with us to share in our joy and pride. Now let me tell you, as is customary, a few things about CEPT University and what we have been up to. I begin by saying something that you already know. CEPT University continues to be one of the finest institutions focused on architecture, planning, design, construction, and management of habitats, and we are all very proud of that. If you agree with that, please. CEPT University, as I'm sure you will all agree, has the most talented and hardworking students. It has very experienced and dedicated teachers. A highly committed and hardworking administration. A lovely campus. And we have many cherished traditions and a very bright future. One of the reasons it has a very bright future is because our faculty members, staff, visiting faculty, and most importantly, our students are all continually striving towards excellence. Last month, this place where you are seated, the Shrenikbhai Plaza, was the venue of our semester end exhibition. The plaza was covered with fine examples of student work. This time's exhibition was better than the one in summer, and the next one in summer, I'm sure, is going to be even better than the one in winter. Excellence is achieved by slowly moving up towards excellence. I'd like to list a few of the many improvements that we plan to implement in the forthcoming year and some of the things that we have already done. First, the UG Foundation Program. Last July, we launched a consolidated foundation program for students of Bachelor of Architecture, Bachelor of Urban Design, Bachelor of Design, and Bachelor of Interior Design. This program combines the strengths of each of the different programs. This foundation program combines the strength of all the different programs. It's well underway, and you would have seen the exhibition of their work in the first semester. The work of their field studio is exhibited in the street at present. Please take a look at it afterwards. You will see the wonderful work that the foundation studio students are already doing. Next year, we plan to expand the foundation program further by including the students from the Bachelor of Construction Technology into this same foundation program. Second, the foundation studio in the postgraduate program. This year, a new integrated semester-long foundation studio was introduced for all postgraduate degrees in the Faculty of Planning. A similar one was run for all PG degrees in the Faculty of Architecture and the Faculty of Design. This new format of a common foundation studio in the PG programs in each faculty has been well received, and we hope to continue and improve this in the coming year. Third, studios. As you all know, studios are at the heart of design education at CEPT. Last year, I had mentioned that we are focused on improving studio learning, which is the key to design education at CEPT. For the last 2 semesters, we have put in a new process for incubating studio units for the undergraduate design programs at CEPT in architecture, interior design, and urban design. These units, which are 12 to 15 students with 1 or 2 faculty members, have slowly started to solidify. We are now engaged in implementing this framework for the 4th and 5th year of the UG programs and for the PG programs. So you should see more of this in the coming year. Fourth, the Teaching and Learning Center. The Teaching and Learning Center, set up last year, has been instrumental in incubating studio units and supporting them. They undertake preparatory workshops for studio units and oversee the registration process where students choose the studio unit that they are interested in. They also undertake orientation and training of teaching assistants and associates. Over the next year, the Teaching and Learning Center will launch initiatives for studio tutors to share their experiences with one another and help disseminate their findings amongst all the tutors. Fifth, the master's programs. Last year, we also mentioned that we will be restructuring the various master's programs in the Faculty of Architecture and Planning with specializations in individual programs. This has been accomplished, and new programs are up and running. We are also in the process of considering some new master's programs in design and in transport management. Semester end exhibition. As I mentioned earlier, we have 2 semester end exhibitions, one in May and another one in December. These semester end exhibitions display the work produced, the excellent work produced, I may say, by our students as part of their studios. Over time, the university aims to make these exhibitions the most popular activity of the university. They will surpass the popularity of our Garba programs. Over the last 2 years, it has already become very popular, and hopefully by next year, it will be even more so. So I invite all the alums, those of you who are going to become alums, to keep coming back at the end of semesters to see what's going on at CEPT. The honors exhibition. A new tradition that has started recently is the honors exhibition. The honors exhibition is meant to recognize and celebrate excellence in student work at CEPT. The present exhibition in the library comprises 28 best student works produced as part of level 2 and level 3 studios from the UG program in architecture, design and urban design. We will expand this as we go forward. The CEPT Essay Prize. Starting last year, CEPT University instituted the CEPT Essay Prize, which was open to students and recent graduates worldwide. The aim of this initiative is to make a meaningful contribution to the world of architectural writing. 93 entries were received, out of which 42 were shortlisted for final review by the jury. The jury comprised Gautam Bhatia, architect and writer from Delhi; Tridip Surud, historian from Ahmedabad; Adnan Morshed, architect from Dhaka; Krishna Priya Rajshekar of Mysore won the first prize this year, along with 3 special mentions. The 10 best essays from this exhibition will be compiled and published as a book by CEPT University Press. Recognizing excellence in teaching and administrative work. Our university can become better only when each one of us strives for excellence in our own efforts. Whether it is teaching, research, administration, communications, or something as simple as keeping our campus clean. I would like to recognize the following people who have set an example of excellence through their work. They are all people whose work over the last 1 or 2 years was appraised as excellent. I'm going to run through the list of people, and they are from all aspects of work at the university. First, Dr. Jigna Desai. Second, Professor Kirit Patel. Dr. Mona Iyer. Professor Subrangshu Goswami. Professor Dr. Rutul Joshi. Professor Sankalpa. Dr. Anjana Vyas. Mr. Hemant Sharma. Ms. Shivangi Akhauri. Mr. Nimish Vagela. Mr. Sadashiv Prasad and Mr. Suresh Nayak. Thank you for all the hard work you are doing, and I'm sure your example will inspire all the rest of us to strive for excellence. 10th point, scholarships. How many are there? There are quite a few. There are 16 points. Hold on. Scholarships. As you know, we at CEPT strive to ensure that meritorious students are able to afford an education here regardless of their financial standing. This year, we have budgeted rupees 6.5 crores towards student financial aid. This is not enough. It's large, but it's not enough. Alongside our budgetary allocation, our Student Scholarship Fund provides us additional resources to augment what we have. I'm very thankful to Mr. P.S. Patel of PSP Projects, Mr. Shan Javeri of Amaya Properties, and Harsha Engineers for their notable contribution to the Student Scholarship Fund. A group of alumni have also started a special scholarship for girl students. A few alumni batches have pledged to start batch scholarships. I hope that many more individuals and corporate donors will consider contributing to this fund. And I hope that as the years progress, the amount of money that we are able to disperse as financial assistance to meritorious students continues to rise, and I look forward to everybody's support in augmenting our resources. CEPT Press. In the last 1 year, CEPT University Press has got started with 4 books. The first book was Building with Fire by Ray Meeker. This was launched with the Ceramic Biennale in Jaipur. The second book was an outcome of research done by Design Innovation and Craft Resources Center at CEPT, titled Sahaj, Vernacular Furniture of Gujarat. The next 2 books are in a new folio series which are part of academic publications of CEPT University. This includes the units catalog and the catalog accompanying the honors exhibition, which is currently on display in the library. This year, the CEPT Press hopes to bring out many more books and academic publications, and as the years go by, this will become a very important institution of CEPT. 12th point, academic facilities. Construction on the new academic building, which is coming up just north of the canteen, has already started. We are hoping to start partially using the new foundation facility in early August. It will be fully complete by December. This will add 40,000 square feet of new teaching space. We also hope in the coming year to start the new Faculty of Technology building, which will add another 40,000 square feet of teaching, research and administration space to the university. Campus history. In the last convocation, I had announced that we will be framing guidelines to assess the heritage buildings of the campus in order to conserve them. Dr. Jigna Desai, Program Chair for Conservation, was charged with the responsibility of putting together a study. Over the last 1 year, this study has arrived at a process of putting together various points of view, understanding the campus, ideological discourses and associations that result into what is valued as heritage. This year, what we intend to do is to take up the structural repairs for our most important piece of heritage, which is the Faculty of Architecture building, and Professor Jigna Desai will be the person in charge of ensuring that these repairs are done in a way that preserves the heritage of the campus. Incubating new centers. As many of you know, CEPT Research and Development Foundation is the research arm of CEPT University. CRDF comprises a number of centers of excellence which are domain focused and based around a theme that supports the university's mission. These centers continue to make significant contribution to academia and to the profession and to society. A few months back, CRDF announced a call for new centers of excellence to broaden the university's research and development activities. These new centers of excellence are intended to provide a framework and vehicle for domain-focused research and advisory work and to deepen knowledge. CRDF is keen to incubate and support and provide a platform for development for professionals and academics. Following the call for new centers, I'm pleased to announce the launch of 2 new centers under CRDF. The new Center for Applied Geomatics will focus on using geomatics and associated technologies to support research and advisory for urban planning, urban development, and related activities. The new Center for Heritage Conservation will support framing of processes, policies, and implementing appropriate techniques to support conservation efforts. 16. The Global Cooling Prize. As one of the fallouts of climate change, the demand for room air conditioners is projected to grow exponentially, and its technology has seen very little innovation in the last 100 years. The Global Cooling Prize has been set up to identify and reward innovation in cooling technology used by room air conditioners. Their goal is to help develop a cooling solution that will have at least 5 times less climatic impact than today's standard air conditioning products. The prize is supported by Mission Innovation, the Government of India, through the Department of Science and Technology and its partner organization. CEPT University is one of its partner organizations. CEPT University's Center for Advanced Research in Building Science and Energy, CABC, will play a key role in the operating council and the technical review committee of the prize. CABC's newly built R&D facilities will be used for evaluation of competition entries. One last point. Very soon, many of you are going to be newly minted alumni of the university. Our alumni office has put together a welcome package for you with an alumni card and a token that will remind you of this day. As you go out, over the next few years, there may be many instances when you need support of the university, or you need some old document, or you would like to connect with someone in a new city. Please do not hesitate to reach out to the alumni office for any kind of help. Also, as and when time permits, please come back and share your experiences with other students. Finally, before I return to the program at hand, I want to remind all of us that without the hard work of faculty members, both permanent as well as visiting, and the staff of CEPT University, none of these developments that I talked about would have been possible. I sincerely thank all of our faculty members and everybody in the administration. I'm sure that all of the students also want to thank them. A round of applause is in order. This morning, a total of 499 students, I don't know how it turned out, but 499, will receive their degree. Many awards will be conferred. On behalf of my colleagues, deans, faculty members, staff, and myself, I congratulate all those receiving degrees and awards. All of us wish you all the very best in life and hope that you will make the most of the opportunities that it presents. In doing so, you will make us proud. We also hope that you will stay in touch and keep coming back to your alma mater. Thank you very much.